you and me, we need to talk. We need to talk. Let's get into it.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah.
You are, as always, incredibly welcome here today. But no tea today. No tea. I can't drink tea when I'm feeling... It's just not happening. So no tea today. But I do think we just need to relax the vibe a bit. So, okay, that's a little bit better. As always, my dear friend, I am not a financial advisor. We're just here chatting today, you and me. This is not financial advice, so please do your own research. Okay, no more preamble today. I just want to get into it. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. I'm feeling frustrated at the moment. Today is Friday and I'm feeling frustrated because, well, let's talk about the good. Let's focus on the good and the positive, because earlier this week, well, a couple of days ago, Brian did an amazing AMA where he was very much talking about the development of the blockchain. We saw again Nick Caliani from Decentrology. We know Nick now, but what a guy he is. But we also met one of our blockchain developers, and there was an amazing discussion about what is coming down the line really, really quickly in terms of Safuu X and what we can expect. A revolutionary blockchain. We know that, but just let's think about that. A revolutionary blockchain that is going to do something that has never been attempted before by any blockchain, any. So let's just think about that. And the other thing, of course, is we are almost at node day. It's what, in over 48 hours? It's in about 50 something hours, 60 hours. I don't know. It's coming up soon. And this is for us Safuu investors. This is the biggest step that we are making, the initial biggest step we are making towards the blockchain. It's real, guys. And come another couple of days, some of us will actually own nodes. Just let that sink in. I know it's sinking in with me, but I still find it hard to believe. It's just, God, it's so exciting. So, all of that is incredible. But let's talk about the not so good. And the not so good is what happened in Discord yesterday. Because given all of that amazing stuff, what did we talk about in Discord yesterday for, I don't know, it felt like days actually, but it wasn't. It was hours. It was hours. Hours and hours and hours talking about the fact that one of our beloved YouTubers, Daniel Prado, had sold some Safuu. He'd sold some Safuu. Oh my God, the world's ending! Daniel Prado sold some Safuu. No, the world is not ending. And my frustration is not about Dan and what he did with his Safuu. As I said in Discord, I couldn't care less what Dan does with his Safuu or anybody. And that's not because I don't care about Dan or Safuu or whatever. That's because it's none of my business what somebody else does with their investment. None of my business and none of your business. Getting angry now. Stop it, Chalk. Stop. Okay. It's none of our business. And for all the people screaming, he said he'd never sell, and there he is selling. Well, actually, that's not true. That is not true. not true. But this isn't about Dan Prado or any of that. This is about the fact that during this week of amazing news, that is what we wasted our time talking about and causing our own fear and FUD. It was our own self-propelled FUD. And what happened to the price? It tumbled. It went because we were creating our own fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Okay, I'm going to calm down now. Calm down. Okay, I should say at this point, of course, as always with this type of discussion in Discord, it's propelled by a small, often tiny number of people that somehow manage to wrangle us all into this fear-laden environment. And we just need to stop it, because you know what? We have got enough to contend with outside of Safuu. All that, genuine FUD that we have battled through. We've got enough with that. So why would we do this to ourselves? So this is my this is my rant actually. And I do get frustrated by this. Because, almost the golden rule of investing is you cannot be emotionally involved. You can't. And I know we're all different, but yesterday I read in Discord that, the accusation, because that's what it was, that Dan Prado sold all his bags and left Safuu. How dare he? Well, of course, that wasn't true. Neither points were true. But I immediately thought, that's interesting, but I'm not going to believe just what somebody said, Let's look at evidence. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is stalk Dan Prado and his bag of Safuu. Got no interest in it, as I've said before. But I just thought, God, this is causing a lot of chaos in Discord. I'm just going to check out. And, within, 2 seconds, I'd managed to establish the facts that made me know that, A, Dan hadn't sold all of his Safuu, and B, he was actually still very much in Safuu. So I just think we are mature investors, or we should be mature investors. And mature investors do not act in that way. Why would you react in such a mad, chaotic way to a statement made by somebody? Why would you not, do your own research? All right, I'm really ranting now. Sorry. This is a side of Chalk Talk you haven't seen yet, I know. I'm ranting, but I don't want this to be a really negative video. I want to make it positive. So this is my plea. Actually, this is my plea to say, let's not do this to ourselves. If something's said in Discord that you don't agree with or that it's concerning, take a few seconds or even a minute or two to just check yourself. Have a word with yourself. Is this true? Do I care? How does it affect me? Let's check the facts. Rather than just piling in with this emotional baggage that we just bring. Please stop it. And if you're feeling anxious by anything that's said in Discord, go back to my previous videos where I help you with strategies with that. And basically it's, don't react. Remember why you're in Safuu to begin with. Why did you get in the first place? And what are you looking for in Safuu and Safuu X? What is it going to give you? And can it just recenter yourself? And then if you need to ask questions, fine. But please, let's not react the way we did yesterday, because it's, Well, it's childish, actually. It's childish. That's it, I've said it. Anyway, let's move on. So I just wanted to say something really quickly about price action, because of course that's the other thing on everybody's minds at the moment. I think at the time of filming this video, we're down, really down actually, at about 330-ish. And I know that's causing a lot of anxiety for a lot of people. I just wanted to say a couple of things really. First thing about nodes. We know that, I'm going to focus on full nodes, but we know that the price of nodes is now in Safuu, and for a full node it's 2,700. And so really in my mind, it's the important thing is, I know that a lot of people are kind of saying, oh, the lower the price goes, the better, because it's a cheaper node. In my mind, the only thing I'm thinking about in terms of price, I know I've got to sacrifice 2,700 tokens. So it's not like the price going down or up is going to make that any different. So the price in terms of Safuu is set. What is not set at the moment is, of course, the absolutely crucial thing of the price of Safuu at the time of node sacrifice. And, I just want to make it clear, my understanding of that is that we really, really want to try and get it higher, the price of Safuu higher at that point, because the price of Safuu at the point of node sacrifice will dictate the value of our rebasing within those nodes as we go forward for the life of that node. So I guess at the moment I understand if people are a little bit anxious about that. If you want to buy a node and you want to see your rebases, I guess, have more value, then we need to get that price up before 12 AM on the 5th September. We need to push it as far as we can to get absolute top value for our buck, I guess. But then talking the longer term, and I know there's a lot of anxiety about what's going to happen to the price of Safuu on the day of full sacrifice, on the day of 20th of October. This, I think, is really interesting, and it comes down to the mechanics of how the fire pit works, etc. So my understanding is, on the day of sacrifice, the higher the price of Safuu, the more Safuu X coins we will receive, which everybody is seeing as a huge positive. But that means there will be more Safuu X coins in circulation. Ditto, the fire pit will start at a lower percentage burn than if the price of Safuu on the day of sacrifice is low, let's say $6, $7, $8, $9, and we might not even receive the 1-to-1 ratio that I know everybody's got to go, we need to have it. But in that case, let's say Safuu is at a price of $5 on the day of sacrifice. Of course, we know we're not going to get as much Safuu X, but Brian and others are telling us in the long term, that's actually much better for the value of Safuu X, because that gives us less Safuu X in circulation, more Safuu X then going into the fire pit at that initial crucial point. And depending on the price of Safuu, we could be looking at not just a fire pit, but an inferno. And there are figures bounding about of 70, 80, even 90, even higher percentage of a burn in the fire pit. And if that's the case, although we will have less Safuu X in our wallets, the potential price is going to be much higher. So please, try to understand how that works. Try to understand those mechanics. There's some amazing videos. I'm going to link the one that I think is really insightful is, of course, by Diogenes. And I'm going to link that below because I learned a lot from that video. But also, Brian is telling us at every opportunity, this is why we need everybody to move to Safuu X. But don't get stressed about the price of Safuu on the day of sacrifice. It is completely and utterly swings and roundabouts. And yeah, we're winning either way, folks. We're winning either way. So let's look forward to that. So I'm gonna end it there. I am sorry, not sorry about the rant. Discord is so important to us as a community. Let's keep it positive, because our story is incredibly positive. And you know what, folks? We are all going to make it. You've just got to hold on there. Chill and rebase. And let the mechanics of Safuu and Safuu X do their thing. And let's just do this together. So I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for listening to my rant. I really hope to see you in my next video. But in the meantime, stay Safuu and cheers.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.